What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game, man. You already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your life. The choice is yours on which route you choose to take. Now, as I always say, you get two choices: the ability to faithfully settle in the life that has been set out for you, or the ability to pave a path towards your own destiny. That choice is up to you to make the best choice for yourself. So listen, before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great, and even the ones behind the scenes, I see y'all too. So look, the title of this video is going to be focused on the fact, man, listen, you better get right with it. You better get right with it. It is never too late to get right with it. But what is too late is for you to be hating on someone that took the necessary steps to do the necessary work to climb up the pole. You know what I'm saying? If I were you, I would start treating people the way you would want to be treated and heal those wounds so you can look at that person as a regular person, because of the simple fact you just never know who is out here protected by certain people. I never doubt, underestimate, put anybody down, look at anybody different. I treat everyone like a human being. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a quote that says, sometimes there are undercover demons disguised as angels to try to trick you out your spot. They really low-key, secretly work for the other side and do not like you. You know what I'm saying? But they're disguising themselves as this type of angel to be able to get something from you to benefit the side that moves in the dark. But when you're someone that is very well aware of people who do that for the simple fact you've been around it your whole life, you are basically understanding of how it operates and works. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm telling you, you better get right with it. You better get your life together. You better stop acting like you don't see the signs. You better stop hanging around the wrong people. You better get right with it and get yourself together, baby. Because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, when that storm hits, it don't miss. You know what I'm saying? And it gets everybody involved. And you may think that you had a well-calculated, articulate plan until the plan fails. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's so serious these days. I wouldn't play with it for the simple fact I have my own type of, you know what I'm saying, battle with getting right with it. And the moment that I felt as if I wasn't paying attention to the signs, the consequences were coming back left and right. They were trying to take me down at all costs, because you have to realize that the dark side has been operating for so long. There are certain things they do not want to grow, certain people they do not want to discover their power, because then their power will no longer be valid. You know what I'm saying? We've been living in darkness for so long, it's almost as if the light don't have the ability to live. They don't want the light to live. Everybody wants to still surround themselves with darkness. You know what I'm saying? Kill, 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 talk down, be disgraceful, angry, mad, upset, but get this money though. Hey, nigga, fuck that. Fuck that. It ain't enough money in the world for my happiness. You know what I'm saying? It feel good for the moment, but what about when it's time to turn the lights off and get butt ass naked? Your ass don't, all that money don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? So again, be very mindful and understanding. They're all around. They won't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta realize what you up against. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that if you got a mission and you here to stand on something, you die about that shit. Because I'm telling you, there are some people who really ready to die about the shit they stand on until that karma slap them in the face. You feel me? Then they get a reality check and they start to understand, damn, that's not what I thought it was, right? You got to realize, you feel me, it's time to get right with it. Whether you want to get right with it or not, I suggest you just try to make an attempt to get right with it. Because the moment you keep going up against, you feel me, what some people are set out here to do, nigga, sometimes those people got goons that work for the same side y'all working with. You feel me? And they trick you out your spot by making you think that they was really fucking with you for real. And they wasn't. You feel me? But they already know how to play the game. We're going to set the trap together. We're going to walk in it, and then you're going to fall in your own trap. You feel me? And I'm going to walk out unburned, because I tried to warn you, you just didn't want to listen. You want to keep doing shit your way? Cool. You feel me? People be secretly low-key attacking you instead of minding their own business and just letting you live out your mission and your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to go through the fire too. You had to face what they facing too, but for whatever reason, it's like a mental block. They can't see it like that. You feel me? And so they just steady keep trying to attack. And then once they gotta face their own music by themselves, they let's blame it on somebody without even ever taking a second to be like, you know what, I fucked that up. I did that. I didn't pay attention to the signs. I didn't read into what I needed to fix. I kept bumping my head and going backwards. And because I'm mentally slow, I don't want to look at myself as the one who's causing my destruction. I have to point it out to somebody as the reason why shit is not going the way it's supposed to be going. And when I encounter a conversation with somebody like that, I'll be like, I'm not a mean person, but I'll be wanting to say, you is retarded. You need to stop smoking weed. You need to stop drinking because you is slow as hell. You feel me? Because you clearly can't see that you're creating your own life by the actions and the things that you keep investing your time in. You don't want to grow. Why do you keep feeling like you got to blame that on somebody? That's you. That's your fault. That's why you ain't getting nowhere in life. You feel me? Because you keep thinking it's okay to blame it on everybody else. I promise you better get right with it. Because people be out here, you feel me, not dissing nobody, taking accountability for the shit where they fuck up at, and you feel me, doing everything they set on a certain path. But the people that protect them didn't always move right. They move on the same side y'all moving on. You feel me? And niggas get treacherous. They get real. You feel me? People don't want to see it like that. They want to keep just moving how they've been moving in the dark, like a person can't see. Just because a person's not mean to you and they're not seeking revenge does not mean they don't become aware of what you're doing. You feel me? I could pretend to be nice too. In real life, be a whole demon behind the scenes. Do you not know I grew up around that shit? I know how that shit operate. But I'm not that though. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma genuinely be myself still, and running in the light, and I just know when to pull back my energy. You feel me? I don't fuck with you. 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 And you know why certain people don't fuck with you. You know why. You're not dumb, but then maybe you might be. You feel me? Because people just, they cannot think they do anything wrong. Everything is just absolutely perfect to them. And you try to like throw out hints, and they for whatever reason, they just don't understand it and get it. My most famous one is the fact when you know somebody lying and you point out how you know they lying and they still can't see that they lying. And it be like, at that point, it's kind of like either I'm slow or you slow. But one of us is retarded in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And usually it be the people who live their life off of that. They've gotten results off of that. You know what I'm saying? And so now to be able to twist it and tell the truth, they know it's the truth, but they don't want to see it like that. You know what I'm saying? They still want to lie. And that should be insane to me. Okay, cool. You want to keep living like that? Cool. But don't be mad when somebody play a you on you. You feel me? Don't be mad when someone smarter than you feel me, does a you to you and manipulate you by lying, and then now you look stupid. Now their first reaction is, oh, I'm mad at that person, I'm going to go out for blood. You know, people be creating unnecessary trauma for their own self. You mad at that person because they manipulated you after you've been lying to them for so long and never thought that you was ever going to get caught. And then when they was smarter than you and tricked you out your spot, now you want to be mad? People be driving themselves into their own self-destruction. And I just be sitting back looking like, I don't want to be mean, but that's what your ass get. That's what you get. You feel me? Because you should have stopped doing what you was doing. You feel me? Because listen, sometimes people like to play that game. Oh, you want to lie? Okay. I'm going to lie too. You feel me? But the thing is, I don't got to lie. I'm doing it because I'm playing a trick on you. And then when you think you got me at my peak, you think you finna finesse me, I'm finna swipe the rug from under your feet. You feel me? And you're going to be looking stupid. You and everybody you run with going to be able to see the real you for real. You feel me? I'm telling you, now is not the time to play those stupid games. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. You feel me? I think people should start to understand you want to clear your consciousness. You feel me? Because once the universe come through and start stripping shit, you feel me? That's when niggas get violent. That's when niggas get ugly. And it paints a picture of what they want us to be. And now we got consequences and be looking dumb. I think the most craziest thing my culture has ever done in life is take going to jail as a badge of honor. That is the most dumbest shit ever. You feel me? Listen, you went backwards. You go backwards. You go and do somebody dirty. You don't give a fuck about nobody that you left. You go to prison. You want people to write you, but you put yourself in there. And then you use it as a badge of honor like it's something to be proud of. That shit ain't nothing to be proud of. You hella bootsy. And then you keep going back like it's something to talk about. And then get mad when people don't write you or put money on their phone. Like, we don't got time to keep playing this back and forth game. That's not a badge of honor. How about you go get a job and do something constructive? You feel me? That shit is insane to me. It don't be making no sense. It's like a backwards repeated cycle, you know? But again, it's almost as if like now would be the time to get right. Now would be the time to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Now would be the listen, I'm telling you. Because it's just beginning. The wrath ain't even over yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening in phases. So some people may think they untouched right now, but you feel me? It's because they can't all get hit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You got to be patient and take it step by step, but you can get right with it. You feel me? And do the right thing to, you feel me, be able to award yourself with the right set of circumstances. Just please do the best that you can and move right. And do things that bring your heart joy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here hurting nobody when you can think of a positive way to get everything you want in life. It's just we've been geared to move in the dark. The dark is just more fun, more easier, but it creates a ton of destruction. You know what I'm saying? Get right with it, because the karma is devastating. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So again, if you don't know what it is, I just told you. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.